twice as long and grow again with him, and that helps a lot. So let's wait and see the last 5, 6, 7 laps, because that will be very critical.
Thank you.
To Bean for Trackhouse Racing yesterday. They live to fight another. Thanks, Simon. Thanks to Piero Taramasso. Your heart, is he about to shine once again in the sprints?
Great then, Pedro Acosta.
See, we'll quickly pop back down to Simon for some
that
Michelin soft rear tyre.
Made steps forward in all areas.
Make early headway.
Yeah.
He knows really. A few riders this week in 5 or 6 laps to really come in.
Back on the soft. Confirmation on your screens. Pedro.
Fearless as well, isn't he? Backing himself to the hilt in 10 months. BMW of Catalunya is Jorge Martin fully in the zone. In the Motogp World Championship, well, it's been so far so good. Unforgettable sprint over 12 laps yesterday. Thankfully, factory Ducati camp, Bagnaia slipping 44.5. Different riders led the way before yesterday, time and present, as he took the sprint success.
Yeah, final choices are in. Every rider on the medium front tyre. There are 4.
They see if Ralph Fernandez can capitalise on his first front row start. Better and stronger than ever before in 2020. And we are racing in MotoGP here in Barcelona. Let's hope we get a clue to take the lead. Are they all going to make it safely through for the first?
By inches into that first corner. Martin avoided Consta. Very keen to get on with this up behind Bagnaia, knowing that he's on
it at the end of the first lap here in the Grand Prix.
Yeah, Boulder.
Yeah, they click up to 6th gear, nudging close to 300 for Acosta. They go through turn 4. They'll drop down and through turn of his mind here. But the longer it goes, trying to follow Pecco back.
To try and pass the rider in front of us. But Pecco Bagnaia is notoriously difficult to overtake.
They see there, a bit of a hedge.
To just take it a little bit steady early on and not take too much out of his
turn 10. Is he going to run it a little bit wide? Bagnaia cuts the tie to line. Pedro Acosta then briefly.
He's not going to send that into turn number 5, where Bagnaia's already had problems this weekend.
Turn 1. We're halfway around lap 4 of 2024.
7 last time around. Martin in second place, and Pedro to turn 4, which has put Jorge Martin right behind him.
He's got the inside line, and this time around.
The time on this lap, but we're about.
There's no way this lead quartet are going to be able to.
Any advantage he might be getting from that soft rear tyre is being distributed by Bagnaia. He was trying to pass him earlier for the lead.
Gage at the start of the sprint yesterday. He's joined There's an Aleix Espargo who, on that previous lap, dropped his.
We're not even at 1/3 distance yet in this race, so the pair are pretty.
Isn't it, for Fernandez? His first front row led the sprint. He's going to try and use all of that 300 horsepower in
his opposition, doesn't he? Pedro Acosta swarming all over the back.
Cords around this Barcelona circuit. On board now with the World Championship. More to play out though over the final 16 and a bit. 1-7, his best lap of this Grand Prix. Just about keep for the sprint. We're at 1:39.998 right now, aren't they? Martin drops the left leg into the.
So good, and clearly not fazed by the opposition.
He's on the brakes into the first corner. Binder just about
right behind me is on the soft. The longer I can keep him.
Leading turn 10 right here on the circuit where Ralph Fernandez dumped it.
The slipstream of that very fast KTM, and he's ahead of Brad Binder.
T1 flat from Binder on that previous lap.
The thick end of 4 seconds now. Acosta's down.
Pedro Acosta mistake, but it's a mistake of his own. 42s very soon. A whole bunch of finally, Marc Marquez has found.
Bagnaia in second place. Marc Marquez, Candy
fan club en masse at turn 12. A very battered Red Bull Gascat. Now then, it feels like this is very much game.
Which is so impressive. Bastianini not in. Double long lap penalty for Enea Bastianini.
Time. Pecco Bagnaia, has he got this?
Momentum coming out of the final corner, and Marc Marquez is just going to whistle.
We've seen this battle, haven't we, so many times. It didn't seem that long ago, did it, when Brad Binder was in the
140.360. He's now
psychological retaliatory blow, which ended his sprint victory.
Bagnaia taking the lead with 6 to go. Which
he picks that very
40.3s is Bagnaia.
Yeah.
This is such a great job.
Taps away. After a brilliant weekend, so tooth and nail, digging deeper than he's ever done for this season. And Marc Marquez then does.
Giannini, who still hasn't served his double long lap. He might.
Can you? You're never quite sure until.
And there's a World Championship point at stake.
Through on all the Hondas to put himself. It's going to be an advantage for Pecco Bagnaia of over.
But no other rider on a Japanese motorcycle.
So desperate to
board. Clearly not looking at his pit board.
surely history
With the battle for third now into turn number 5. Marquez still.
Spargo, Aleix Spargo, well life here for a third successive podium. Day bounce back for Paco Bagnaia. Hang on, there is late home heartache for a dreadful day here in Barcelona. Crash, but take a bow. Bantered by the pressure of trying to hunt down performance by the world champion.
Yeah, you have to take